Welcome back to Pigs TV. So today I would like to talk about spacing or grid spacing, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm going to move myself over to here just to give myself some room so you can see again the idea of what I'm trying to achieve. So in a normal situation like myself, a novice would start putting, let's say it doesn't matter how many we put them down. There's no strategic problem with this. It's perfectly fine, as you can see. But the problem being is if bots or bombers or anything was to start to come down, and because they're placed really close, they can have AoE damage. So obviously one can damage another, damage another. This is more prevalent when we're talking about windmills, because windmills will blow each other up quite substantially, like that. So if we've got them really close like that, then again, a bomber or a bot or anything starts coming down and coming over and start firing at them, they can chain react, and that's it. So we don't want that sort of thing, or we try to mitigate that as much as we can. So let's have a nice patch of empty desert. You can do this with, I assume you could do this with all sorts of things like energy converters, metal storage, or anything like that. Probably quite a few of them, but I'm not too sure why you would want to do it with lasers. I suppose you could do it with the dragon's teeth and things like that. But I'm a fan of the solar panel, so let's try it with that. So if we hold down Shift and Alt, we could start to get, like I said, a little pattern. So what we can do as well is, if we want to increase or decrease the spacing automatic, we can do that. I would be careful with the spacing system. If you go too far, you'll get like that with the Z. I found, to start with, I must have been messing about with, or accidentally messing about with this before, and I got a spacing like that, and I couldn't understand why. So then press the X button to bring it back down to something that's normal, and we get the spacing. But I think the spacing wants to be around about, say, half of whatever the original, whatever you're actually putting down. So here I'm putting a solar panel. That might be slightly a bit much, but something like that may be perfectly fine. And then just let it go, and then let it start to build itself. And then it'll do that. Obviously, one of the great benefits of that as well is it allows whatever's building it, whether it's the commander or the construction bots, to be able to walk around. I have before caught myself into a situation where I've actually locked my commander in and I can't move him. So I've had to either got really annoyed with that, or I've actually degunned it down, degunned everything, and I couldn't stop laughing. I thought that was highly amusing. But yeah, so it's just a little tutorial on that sort of thing, just to get. It's slightly more advanced, so, it's not at the really advanced stage, but it's something as a novice. And a lot of, seasoned players do forget to space them out. Yes, it does take longer in a sense of they have to walk around, because obviously, again, you've got to look at it in a way that you don't want too much, because obviously they've got to carry on walking around, and if they've got to carry on walking around, then obviously it's going to take more time. And obviously you're using more space, so if in the early time you're going to want to protect that, because obviously rovers and ticks and whatever else, people are going to send down to blow your economy up. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That's just a little insight in building a grid or line spacing, whatever you would like to call it. But I hope you take that on board, and I hope you use it. And I'll certainly be using it in my stuff that I'm bringing forward. So by all means, hope you enjoy that. See you again soon. Bye for now.